We got some cheaters who were caught and confronted in text messages, and we have the text messages. I cannot wait. There's nothing I like more than feeling like I'm in the conversation that I'm very much not in. Starting us off, my boyfriend of 10 years just confessed to cheating. So I knew in my gut, and there were a lot of red flags, but I chose to believe him and give him the benefit of the doubt, as we do. 3 years ago, he caught herpes. I forgave him and still thought maybe he didn't cheat because it's very hard to figure out when/where you got it from. Could be months, a couple of years. Anyways, recently he had a sore on his and tested positive for syphilis. This story is starting us off strong, and I have been pressuring him to tell me the truth. And he finally admitted to exactly what I thought. I never thought there were 2 girls though. We've been together for 10 years and we had our firstborn 3.5 years ago, and he cheated on me twice around then. Our secondborn is only 1. I'm a stay-at-home mom with no income. My world has just been turned upside down. I feel so sad for my children. Let's read the text. All right, so her husband says, I had sex with Michelle sometime before blank was born, and like you said, 3 years ago, I also had sex with that girl from my work. Okay, I'm sorry for lying to you for this many years, but I don't want to lose you guys. I effed up. I don't know what else to do. If the truth is harder, I should be telling you this no matter what. And if you still want to leave me, I'm not gonna stop you. I don't deserve you. I'm sorry. I will do whatever it takes to talk to me anyway, or look at me as a friend in the future. I don't remember the exact dates. I'm sorry, but that is the truth. I've been wanting to tell you, but I don't know how to say it. I can't even look at you and physically say it to you. I feel disgusting. I can't believe I've done this. Quite a text message to get. I don't know what's worse, reading that in text message or if they said it to your face.
Both. They're both worse.
Probably both equally painful and disgusting. Girl, you can't stay. Are we staying?
No! God, please, no!
What are we doing? I feel like there's gonna be a lot of me being like, get out, run. Next up, I feel like my partner was trying to emotionally manipulate me and I finally stood up against it. But does that seem like it was actually the case, or did they have a point? So my partner, now ex, sexted someone online 3 days into our relationship. Before we even started dating, I made my trust issues and anxiety clear. I asked a few times if cheating was anything that I'd ever have to worry about. They said no and promised. So they cheat. I'm very hurt. They ask for a second chance. I gave them one. But because they had already cheated, my trust issues were taking a hold. In these screenshots, you'll see that they mention me asking questions being an issue. But I'm autistic and don't get social cues sometimes. Should I ask a lot of questions? I feel like I was justified due to them breaking a promise and hurting me. But was I right to do that? And also, were they trying to manipulate me towards the end of the screenshots? Was what I responded with justified? I know I did a little name calling, but I was a little emotional and hurt. They also brought up my transphobic and homophobic dad to try and hurt me, I assume. Was I in the right to say what I said and then block them after what they said too? Please help me. Whoa. There is a lot in these text messages. No, I just couldn't go on anymore. I tried, but it was having an effect on me. That's why in our final days, I started getting emotional and blowing things out of proportion because I tried, but just couldn't imagine us the same anymore. It only kept getting worse because you kept on asking questions. If you stopped asking 50 questions a day, it wouldn't have led to this. This is your fault, Shay. I'm already annoyed. So, and if you didn't betray my trust at all, I wouldn't have felt the need to ask any questions. I was pushed to it. It wasn't my fault. You said that yourself. You were pushed to cheat? I don't think so. Or are you going against your own words and being hypocritical? Bit of a dick move, ain't that? I thought that at the time. I was trying to make myself forgive. Well, you wasn't wrong. It wasn't my fault. This is insane and I don't even want to keep reading, but I will. So whose? Mine? Did I tell you to sext Max during our relationship? No. And you know what? No matter what excuse you come up with to justify it, cheating is cheating. You threw us away. Fact. I didn't force anything. That's why I left. Keep calling me names all you like. It doesn't change my point. The reason you're getting so angry is because you know I'm right. You wanted to hold on to something. You came back too quickly. If you left it a few months, perhaps it would have worked out differently. You know I'm right, Shay. Just admit that. Start thinking logically. I was holding on to something that was never truly there. And they responded with, because you pushed it away. I can feel my anger just brewing. Ew. Make me less in your eyes. I don't want you to even think about me. When I loved you, I genuinely did. I saw you as the only thing that mattered to me. Don't worry, I won't. This fake manipulation. No manipulation. Funny how this is the first truly emotional chat we've had in a while. After you open up, that is. I had no reason to lie. I never lied once to you. You're worthless. You're worthless now, Shay. You've lost the one person that actually liked you. Your dad's right about you. Okay, yeah, they are trying to dig and hit you where it hurts. They are taking some low blows there. You lied multiple times about caring for me. If you truly cared for me, you wouldn't be trying to hurt me. They cheated more than once. Oh my God, that was it. I'm so angry already. Oh my God, I'm trying to think of my words because I'm angry. I'm very angry. We're only getting a small part of the story, of course, but I don't like the way they're trying to turn it on you. You did choose to forgive them and give them a second chance, which I think we've all learned our lesson there. However, I absolutely hate that they're trying to turn this on you and blame you and say really hurtful, awful things like that. This is a blessing in disguise. You will find someone who won't do that. You will. If your name is JoJo and you live in the Seattle area and your mega mind partner was on a flight from Denver to Seattle on January 20th at 9 p.m., run. I've attached photos of his H-word convos with a 302 area code girly. I love when I see this on the internet. People are calling out cheaters and just putting it on the internet so that it finds whoever is in the relationship. Show us. Show us everything, please. Mans is on the plane. We got the text. Oh my God, I can't read these, but I'm going to. I will censor them. Okay, well, the other person says, oh, I can't even read this. Oh God, daddy. I feel so uncomfortable. I cannot be reading your sex messages. You know I want that. Yeah, you're a nasty hooer. I know you want that. Make me stay naked and just keep climbing on top me. And then he was texting when he got caught writing this. You're gonna be naked, all right, hun. Daddy will. And then we don't see the rest. But there's more. Oh God, I can't read that. Nope, cannot read that. Oh, I can't read this. Guys, it's wild. You're gonna be naked all night. Daddy will do things. I can't. There's no absolute way I can put this on YouTube, but it's dirty. He's talking about what he's gonna do to her. Okay? You get the gist. Oh, and there's more. This is to JoJo. So this is to his actual partner. Was waiting for the connecting passengers, taking off now. Oh, okay. Are you in bed? Going now. Love you, baby. Love you too, baby. The audacity. What a slime ball. Oh my God. And she posted pictures of him, of his face. Here's a close-up shot in case we need to find JoJo. JoJo, I hope this finds you if it hasn't already. All right, we need to chat. We need to put our debate and our vote in the comments, okay? If you see someone doing this, are you collecting evidence and posting it on the internet? Or are you minding your own business and saying, man, I don't know them, not my life. What are we doing? I don't actually know what I would do if I was in that situation. I like seeing it as entertainment, which is concerning, and I should probably speak to my therapist about that. But what are we doing? Are we minding our own business, or are we trying to find JoJo and giving her what she deserves to know? Before we get in the next one, because that one was a lot. I'm so sorry you couldn't read that, but I did put the Redditor's name. If you want to go check out the pictures yourself, the Redditor's username is on the screen. You're welcome. Grab your beverage of choice. We're cheersing. It's hydration station. Cheers. Yeah. I'm gonna need some water after those because those were some spicy text messages. We've been trying to conceive for 2 years. Then I found this in his phone. Now I'm praying this cycle didn't work. Talk about worst timing ever. We've been together for over 4 years. These messages are right before my birthday and just a week after we vacationed in Austin with his family and tried for a baby in the state he was conceived in. I know I have to leave, but I'm so effing heartbroken and scared. This man was my everything. We had a storybook romance and now he's ruined it. I can't trust anything he says. I just feel like a complete stranger is sleeping next to me. He called her BB, our pet name. I was always BB. It's been a while, quote, because we don't really have sex very often, much to my very vocal dismay. We most recently tried for a baby yesterday. This is the first time in 2 years that I'm hoping it doesn't work. We both work today. I work 2 jobs, so I won't be home until late. We rent a home with his family. I have none. I have a separate bedroom that we've been using for storage since we share a room. I have the next 2 days off, one of my jobs, so while he goes to work, I'm going to be cleaning that storage room out so I can create some immediate distance and not sleep next to him after I confront him. I'm so disgusted. I have anxiety, like for these people. Entertaining for us. Awful that this is actually happening to someone. So we're on a website called flirtme.com. I am not going to look that up just in case it's something I don't want in my history. Hi, blank. Apparently I'm not what you were expecting. Otherwise, you would have definitely left a message. He writes, I'm interested in a one-night stand. Are you down for that? Oh wow, that was fast. How long has it been since you've had sex? And do you like older women? It's been a minute and I've never been with an older woman before. Okay, so tell me, how young are you exactly? Because I want to know if I am too old for you and if it's legal. I'm 25. So what's the address or number to contact? Okay, he's wasting no time. I don't feel comfortable giving out my personal information right away. Can we get to know each other first? Can I get a pic of you, BB? Bruh. I already uploaded a picture on my profile here. Do you still need another one? I guess he didn't answer. And she wrote, hello. Oh my God, maybe messages are getting lost and you never read my last one. Bummer, I really wanted to chat with you. A little soft and tender, a little rough and dirty. Like what you're reading? Write me back. Wait, that's it? Oh man. Here I am hoping for more. I don't want more for you, but that is enough for you to know that he had full intentions and is out there looking to sleep with another woman. And that would be enough for me. I don't need you to actually physically do something. That's enough for me. I've seen what I needed to see. I don't know about you, but I'm out. There don't need to be the physical. I'm already halfway out the door. Next up, it just simply says devastated. So I, male 25, have been with my partner, female 23, for 5 years now. We've had a lot of ups and downs. COVID, both of us having some mental issues, fostering my kid's sister, who's now a teen, rough family problems. We both had been through a lot of traumatic things throughout our life too, but we have both always been kind people who are givers, which in hindsight was probably the first problem. We always pulled through the hardship together with love, but the last year had become straining for both of us. We took a break back in October and it lasted for a few weeks with her staying at her mom's. She came back and we tried again. She got a new job and had been talking about her manager that she had befriended. I was weary but remained supportive, not wanting to assume the worst. From what she told me about him, he was queer and mostly gay, quote. He was older, they liked the same music, and he was her manager, so there wasn't anything to worry about. She then received free weed and a whole keyboard. Like seriously, a nice piano keyboard. Oh, I thought you meant like a computer keyboard. It's like, oh, okay, a nice keyboard. I was increasingly suspicious, but she reassured me he was just being nice and he had an extra one. Fast forward a few weeks, the holiday season went well, so I thought things might have also been going well. But I started to pick up on subtle changes in what she would ask me and how she would respond when we had conversations. The night before today, I dropped her off at work and she notified me of a concert she wanted to go to with her male coworker and female coworker. A few hours before, I was supposed to pick her up, but after work, it was canceled, and it turned out the female coworker ended up staying home. How convenient. So they decided to smoke, get Taco Bell, and chill for a while until they figured out what to do. But it ended up being a 3-hour hangout without any updates, which we normally send every few hours, especially if we are out with a new friend and when there are changes to plans. I was concerned by the fact that she had only been working for a month and was hanging out alone with a work superior in his car in a Taco Bell parking lot and smoking weed for 3 hours. Like 5 red flags. I was reasonably concerned. She got home without telling me she was even on her way back, which is normal for us when we are out. And when I asked her, she just played it off like nothing and said nothing happened and didn't give a reason for not responding. I always support her friendships and try to keep aware of predatory dudes for her, which she has had a lot of unfortunate run-ins with. So I've always tried to look out for her. We had a chat where she assured me nothing was going on and she trusted him, and they just hung out all night. Whether anything happened or not, I wasn't certain, but I still found it shady. But before that night, we hadn't talked about any updates on how things were, and she made me feel like we were on the same page for things working still. After asking her about how she was and how we were, I learned she wasn't doing well. I did my best to understand her feelings, and it hurt. It hurt that she simply wasn't feeling the same way anymore. But she loved and cared about me still, and she hoped that we could remain close, especially since we had to dig ourselves out a little more before we could fully separate. We were going to try and end things amicably due to the financial situation we are in, and for my sister, we foster. And we had a nice talk. It was hard, but we decided it really was the end. I loved her, but she didn't love me the same way anymore. We had made a lot of plans for our future, and I felt that we had just been in a hard place and it was straining things. For whatever reason, it wasn't working for her anymore. I think we know the reason. And we agreed nothing could be done, so we have our talk, and it's tragic, but it's still a nice end. She goes on her phone to make plans with one of her girlfriends and leaves to make food. Soon after, I noticed her phone blowing up from a contact she didn't have on her Snapchat. It was her coworker. I knew it was wrong, but I gave into my suspicions and checked to be sure she hadn't been lying to me and our talk was real. That is when I found it. It was a knife in the gut. It nullified our whole conversation and turned from heartache and depression to frustration and betrayal. I just couldn't believe it. It was all just a flat out lie, and she played me. I confronted her before dropping her off for work, and she denied it even after I told her I saw everything. Oh, that's the worst, when you're like, I literally saw it, and they're like, what are you talking about? No, I didn't. I just told her I knew and wanted her to just be honest with me. She stood by that nothing was going on at all, and they just had a good time. Okay, well, I'm sure they had a good time. If you know what I mean. I told her regardless of if it got physically intimate, they clearly had a romantic night and have started a relationship, most likely starting from emotional cheating through work proximity. And she stood by that nothing was going on and she didn't think of him in any romantic way. I was speechless that she could say that even after what I've seen. I told her I didn't want to win her back or find out the details of their relationship. I just wanted an honest answer, closure, and respect for the 5 years that we have been a team. She wasn't very responsive, and it was like she was a different person. But before we could talk further, I had to drop her off at work. Honestly, I'm just sharing and venting. I have to pick her up later, but I'm just dead inside. It's over romantically between us, obviously, but I'm still stressed about the living situation that we are going to be in. It was better off this morning when I was just heartbroken. But after all this new information, I don't know how we can even follow the plan that we had now. I feel the need to talk to her more about it. Maybe I would get answers, but ultimately it doesn't change anything really. But we are going to have to find a way to live together for a little while. I don't know how much of an issue it'll be for her now after her actions caused the truth to be revealed. But now I don't know how I'm going to remain sane. I don't know if we are just working towards independence, if we need to fully separate, or if we are going to try and co-parent for the last couple years remaining. I am just tired, defeated, hurt, betrayed, frustrated, and depressed. Don't know how I could manage these last few years being a lone parent, but after everything, I don't know how I can co-parent with her anymore. I'm just dreading everything that's coming. I know it will all work out. I'm gonna be happy again, I guess. I deserve better, even though my confidence, self-worth, and trust issues have taken quite a hit, and it still just hurts more than everything. Every part of my body feels wrong, and this is just a first for me. She was a lot of firsts when it came to any sort of serious relationship. We both were. I'm just heartbroken. Part of me wants to call their work HR department or something, just just to get back at these mother effers. But probably not the healthiest decision, and nothing would happen. I would say it's also a dick move, but it's more of a dick move to vulture into a struggling relationship. But I also just want to do nothing, like ever again. Anyways, thanks for listening to my rant. My therapy sessions are on hold, so I'm gonna do my best with what I got. Any thoughts? Let's read the text. All right, so that night after their hangout, she texted, "I made it to blank. Hope you had a good night." Good. Sorry it took me a minute to get back. Turns out I caused a tiny bit of drama, but it's all good. I hope you have a good night too. No, it's totally fine. Is everything okay at least? Everything's all good. It wasn't too bad. Don't worry. Okay, good. Just want to make sure you are all right. I know this stuff is stressful, and I'm sure me dropping you off probably didn't help. Upside down smiley. Have a good sleep. Message me tomorrow. Heart. I'm all right. It's all good. Haha. I survived. I hope you have a good sleep too. And definitely heart. Good morning. I hope you had a good sleep. Okay, so y'all are dating is what you're saying. Good morning to you too. I slept better than I thought I ever was, to be honest. LOL, how about you? That's good. I actually slept super well last night somehow. That never happens. I feel it. LOL. Generally, I'm a lightish sleeper, but it's always the night terrors that keep me up. Not gonna lie, I think last night has me feeling good mentally, smiley face. So am I, and makes sense. I don't miss those. And to be honest, same. Was kind of thinking maybe that's why I actually slept so well. I don't mean to be ushy gushy or nothing, but I swear the moment I saw you, I just knew. My heart did little flippy flips and I felt all anxious. To be honest, it scared me a lot because that stuff doesn't happen with me ever. Well, it honestly makes me feel really happy to hear that. To be honest, I feel the same way and I haven't felt like that in a long time, like years. Listen, if this works out with us, I don't think you understand how happy that would make me. I really did think it was just me and that it wouldn't be reciprocated. Sorry to go on about it. I am actually just hyped. Well, good. It would honestly make me really happy too. I also thought it was just me and you're all good. I'm pretty hyped too. I'm feeling really good about things. No big deal, just geeking right now. So I gotta ask, what do you want, like, and expect from this? I guess I just really want to make sure we are on the same page because I'm amazed at how aligned we are already. It's okay, same here. And I'm definitely looking for something serious and long-term, like the plan that you have with your current partner. Long-term and serious. I just really want to settle down and have a nice little life, LOL. So hopefully we're on the same page. Trust me, I've been wanting that for a long time. So we are absolutely on the same page. I am a little bit scared, to be honest, because this is quite fast, but I also want you to know that's not deterring me. I've been ready for this for over a year now. I just want to be happy and share life with someone where we are both elevating each other and communicating healthily. I'm not too complicated, I don't think. I also want to add that if you have a change of heart or start feeling different, please tell me. I will understand and I'm not going to do any messing around. So have I. I'm really happy we're on the same page and same. It's fast, but I've also been ready for this for a while now. And I'm all about healthy communication. Okay, kind of hypocritical to say. I'm just a simple girl, to be honest, and I'll definitely tell you if something changes, but to be honest, I can't see that happening. It's kind of crazy how everything's been lining up so perfectly. No, for real, it's actually mind-blowing. Honestly, for real, never happened before for me. And also lucky for us. Sounds like I'm gonna be seeing you in just a few hours. Just so you know, I'm kinda ishy today. I don't have my clothes yet. Gonna grab them after work, probably. I don't know what ishy means. It honestly is. I'm really happy about it though. And yes, I'll be coming in today and it's okay, you're all good. I'm sure you still look great. Definitely would be nice to get some more clothes though. That's never fun. Yeah, nah, I'm not a huge fan of being stinky. I'm gonna be heading to work here though, so I'll see you soon, heart. Totally fair and sounds good. See you soon, heart. Okay, well, yeah, I guess there's no doubt and there are no questions left. I was like, maybe they're not that bad and maybe it's a little flirty. No, they want to be together. There's totally feelings there. They're looking for something long-term and committed to each other. That's really sad. That's a bad day for you. I don't know how this is gonna work with your living situation because there's a really good chance, I mean, she's already with this man, really, that she's just gonna continue to date him and y'all are gonna have to live together. Anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts on this. And if you want to see more of these, let me know. I'll see you in the comment section. Stay classy out there. Stay sassy.